pop-up Miracle Moment Father's Day edition of Miracle Moments. So we have a special guest, and that would be my father, James Shepherd. Woo! Okay, that's it. All right. So we're going to let our special guest tell us a little bit about himself, and then we'll get into the questions.
All right.
Okay, Mr. Shepherd, tell us about yourself.
Yeah. My name is James Shepherd, and I'm originally from Florence, Alabama. Growing up, never thought I'd make it to North Carolina, but the Lord had a different plan for me. So by coming to North Carolina, the Lord allowed me to meet a sweet young lady by the name of Caroline Murray.
We do have live audiences in the we do have a live audience. All right. Alright, okay, so we're going to get into the question, and Courageous Cora has the first question.
Okay.
Oh, man. And if you're watching this, you guys share it with people, and then invite them to come in. You never know who may need this advice or whatever, so yeah. Invite them on in. They can get a laugh too. Okay, Miss Courageous Cora, let's go.
Mr. Shepherd, are there any sacrifices you have made as a father?
Yes, there was a time when I was planning on going into the school and deciding from going to school and being home with the children, so I decided not to go to school at that time. And also, because I took a job of truck driving, and decided I wanted to be home with the children. So those are two of the sacrifices.
Wow. And how did that make you feel?
Well, it made me feel good because like it growing up, like I say, when my father wasn't there, and I always wanted to be there for my children.
Okay. All right, next question. Who taught you how to be a father?
Well, I had a pastor growing up, and also had a stepfather growing up. And between that and had neighborhood fathers, and by watching their examples and listening to their advice, and that helped me in my growing, being a father.
Woo!
All right, that was great. That was great. Next question.
Okay. What advice do you have for those young fathers out there just starting a family?
Well, the advice I have is make sure, to have the priorities straight, Like I say, if you acknowledge the Lord in all your ways and He'll direct your path. And like I say, I guess if I'd have had that growing up earlier, then I would have been a better father also.
Okay. All right. So next question. Who is James Shepherd? Outside of being a husband, uncle, a deacon, grandfather, son, brother, who is James Shepherd?
Well, James Shepherd is a man that loved the Lord and loved his family.
Okay. And let's see. Do you want to expound on that a little more, or?
What are some of your hobbies that you enjoy?
Yeah.
Well, some of my hobbies I enjoy fishing, playing basketball, and automotive mechanic. And also grass cutting. I enjoy cutting grass, and out cutting grass, it's between you and the Lord and the lawnmower, so you can make all the racket you want.
All right. All right, let me just take a moment to welcome. We have another person on. I believe it's Arsha. Hello. Welcome in. We're doing a pop-up Father's Day edition of Miracle Moments with Notable Name, Courageous CORA. If you will, invite some people on, and we will continue. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. All right, next question. Who was a great father figure for you growing up, and why?
Well,
And if you have multiple, you can, share those with the people.
I really don't know the names, but I know there was fathers that was in the neighborhood. And like I said, they was always taking time with their children. And when they're going to PTA meeting at school, they also went. They was there for the PTA meeting. So between that and the neighborhood, like I said, the pastor I had growing up, he was also an inspiration to me growing up.
Okay. All right. All right. Do you have any other advice that you would like to share with men that are wanting to become fathers or have children and maybe are not in their lives, or who are dealing with different issues concerning their children or their children's mother, or
Well, like I said, like you gotta have your priorities straight, because if you don't, you might want children, but you just run all over. But you gotta be a man and stay there and provide for those children.
Okay. And if you have any questions in the chat, you can put them down. I don't know if we have a question. Is that a question? No, we don't know. All right, no questions. And how many children do you have?
6.
Okay, and this is a good question. How is it raising, you have 4 girls and 2 boys. How is it raising 4 girls versus the boys? Let's hear it.
Well,
Let's hear it.
well, yeah, mostly on the girls' side. That was mostly between their mothers. The mother and them. I had some, but I didn't have that much. I did a little bit of hair. That's about it. Just
a free spray, buddy.
Yeah, but as far as all the other feminine part, the mother took care of that. So what other question?
Okay, so I think we have a question. What are some qualities of a great man? Well, Arsha, you come through with a great question. Okay.
Well, some of the qualities of a great man, like I said, is loving the Lord and loving your family and want to provide for them. Does that answer the question?
Does that answer your question, Arsha? If so, let us know. If not, I think we can get him to expound a little more on that. So let's see. She's going to respond in just a sec. Give her just a moment. And let me just say, we appreciate you for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us for this interview, being our special guest. You are an amazing father, and we love you! All right. I think, let's see. Yes, that answered our question. Thank you. Does anybody else have a question for our amazing father? No? All right. You have something else you want to say?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
And like I say, sometimes in raising girls, you have certain questions But you do that you would ask the son, but you wouldn't ask that same question to the girl.
Okay, what kind of question is that?
That's for the relating to the opposite sex.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, whether they liking the boy, you know, you always ask the boys are liking the girls.
Okay. So do you, I don't know if you answered this, I might have stepped away. Is it easier raising girls versus boys? I mean...
Is it easier?
Yes. Is it easier raising girls versus boys? Fun? Like, what do you want? Would you have preferred all girls? Or would you prefer all boys? Or do you just enjoy your mixture that you had?
Yeah, I enjoy the mixture that I had. No, I don't prefer the boys over the girls, you know. You know, have the Lord bless me. And I'm thankful, you know, for each one.
Okay, that's great. That's great. All right, well, we thank you for taking this time to chit-chat with us, and I thought it would be amazing. All four of his girls are here with him, so we wanted to, well, I wanted us to all sit together because I thought this was pretty dope. That we would all be here at the same time. During this interview, I would have done it on Father's Day, but we all would have been together. And, you want to tell them about the shirts we got on? We're going to tell y'all about the... Go ahead, tell us who this amazing lady is
amazing.
in your life. I'm going to stand up real quick so y'all can see my shirt.
All right, well, this amazing lady, that's a picture of my oldest sister. She was also my second mother.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so like I said, we're 10 years different.
Okay.
She was born in 43 and I was born in 53.
Oh my.
Yes. So, yep, and this is our Fannie Mae. She helped raise this amazing man. So, you know, we wanted to. And her birthday was yesterday, so you know.
And I would say something else, but
Go ahead.
Yes,
My nickname?
no.
Okay, go ahead.
No, and like I said, I never will forget the whooping that my sister that's on this shirt that she gave to me. And I was only about 5 years old, but I never did forget, but I learned that lesson.
Okay, so we do have a question. What kind of impact did she have on your life? Oh, on you being a father? Like what type of impact did she have on you being a father?
Well, I guess say as for her children and myself, it was like we grew up more or less like sisters and brothers because, like I said, I stayed a whole lot of time to her house and versus to my mother's house.
All right, I think she had another question. What was one of the biggest lessons she taught you?
Well, if I went outside to play, make sure I had on my play clothes.
All right, so I think we have an audience member that has a question. So we're gonna let her ask a question. Do you have a question, Miss Murray?
Yes, I was wondering why would she beat him a whooping at 5 years old? Wasn't that too young for him to get a whooping from my sister?
No.
Why would he spank him at 5 years old?
My mother was working, so she was taking care of her. And she told me, said, well, I could go outside and play, but don't wrestle. So I went outside with my cousin wrestling. I split my pants.
Oh.
Yeah, it was just like a dress when we got through wrestling. So I went in the house and sit down. And after everybody left, she called me up and when she found out what I did, she said I was going to get it. So I ran to my grandmother's house. She came up there and she got me and took me back to the house. She gave me one good whooping and I never did forget it.
Was it a belt or a switch?
It was a switch.
Wasn't 5 too young for that? 5 year old?
No, it was not. It's a when you train a child growing up, you say you spare the rod, you spoil the child. So then, see, that helped me there.
All right, is that all the questions, or do you have another one?
Well, I remember Robert had on a pair of pastor grass pants, and Robert was out in the yard, and the pastor started wrestling with him out in the front yard. Get out of my pants, get out of my pants. And Robert, he overbeat Robert, and Robert gave him his pants back.
All right, thank you, audience member. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Let's give her a hand. Okay, guys. Arsha did say thank you for your wisdom. She learned a lot and she appreciates it. All right, you all. This has been Miracle Moment with Notable Day and Courageous Cora. She's finally in the audience, in the camera today, y'all. So, stay. Oh, you have something else? This is it. This is the last thing. So,
Mama Cora and Mama Abby could, Mama Felicia could tell you something about keeping the children at daycare days. And Mama Cora could tell you about how good it raised them.
oh, okay, yeah, that
how
was.
she got one through going to high school next year.
Okay, yeah, we did Mother's Day last month for the month of May.
Oh, I was here.
You was here?
Yeah, I was here.
Okay, so this is June, so we're honoring the fathers today because not a lot of light is being shed on the fathers sometimes, so, we want to let them know we appreciate them, and we do appreciate the mothers, but this is about fathers this month, so Meg will come around again.
Oh, that's right, I'm sorry.
And we're going to interview you next time.
Okay.
All right. So
thank
stay.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. So this has been a great Miracle Moment with Notable Day and Courageous Cora. Until next time, we do have a few other men lined up for the month of June. So stay tuned. No set time or day or whatever. But yeah, just, ring that bell on my profile and stay up to date. And we will see you guys later.